Hello students, this is Madhurima Miss. In my previous video, I had already started the explanation about the poem Hide and Seek, which is written by John Vernon Scannell. And as I had already mentioned in my previous video that he was a British war poet, memoirist, novelist, a multi-talented person. He was also a professional boxer, and along with that he was a teacher of English literature. He was a recipient of the Heinemann Award for Literature and Shumley Poetry Prize. Now, as I had mentioned already in my previous video that the boy was playing hide and seek with his friend, and he was hiding in the tool shed, and those people with whom he was playing, they were searching for this boy. Now, having given you this small recapitulation, let me start with today's explanation. The dark damp smell of sand is thicker now. The dark damp smell of sand is thicker now. Give them another call. Yoo-hoo, come and find me. But they are still elsewhere. They will think you are clever. Now, what is being said throughout these three lines? The boy who had already mentioned that where he was hiding, there were some bags of sand, there were some sacks of sand, and he is now saying that the smell of the sand is growing thicker and thicker now, and it is becoming intolerable for that boy to remain in that state, remain hidden in that tool set. So therefore he is thinking that let's just give another call, let's just tell them, you who come and find me, and they will hear my voice, they will be able to find me, and it will be the end of the game. But then he is very much determined about winning the game. So he is saying that they are still elsewhere. They will think you are clever and ask you where you hid. Don't tell them, keep it a secret. The boy is saying that when you will call out, saying that you who come and find me, they will ask you where you are hiding yourself. And if you tell them, then you will be the loser. So it's better for you to keep it secret. Now here some imperative verbs are being used which is suggesting that the boy is a master in playing this game. These imperative words are instructions to the readers regarding how to play the game. If you play this hide and seek game, then how you will play the game. Now it's cold in here, you can't hear anything, but wait, let them hunt a little longer. Now the game which was an infantile game, a childish game, now is transforming into the game of predators. Some people are hunting down the others. So it is now turned into a severe competition regarding who is going to be the winner. The boy who is hiding, will he be able to keep himself hidden for long, as long a time that the boy will transform into a winner, or the other people will be able to find him out. So the hunting is going on. So there is a image of the predator in this sentence. Now let me move on to the next few sentences. But wait, let them hunt a little longer. Think of them frowning at each other. Where can he be? We have looked all over. So the boy is now asking the readers and giving the advice also that when you will keep yourself hidden for enough time, then those who are playing with you, those who are supposed to find you out, those who are seeking for you, they will be frowning at each other. They will be asking each other this question, where is he hiding? Why aren't we able to find him? Is he hiding here or not? We have looked all over. They will speak, they will converse in this way. In the last stanza, it is being said, something tickles on your nose. Something tickles on your nose. Your legs are stiff. Just a little longer and then creep out. So just a little longer you wait. You tolerate all the smell. You control yourself. Even if there is a tickle on your nose, you try to control yourself from sneezing. Stop yourself from sneezing even if there was a tickle on your nose. Your legs are stiff. Stiff means you are unable to move your legs. But still you have to tolerate all these. You have to bear all these. For what? In order to become the winner of the game. They are not coming back. You have tricked them properly. Alright, push off the sacks, that's better. Good to be rid of that unpleasant smell. Now in these 3 lines, the boy is, first of all, the boy is saying that they are not coming back, and when you are assured of the fact that those people who are seeking for you in the hide and seek game, they have gave up. When you are sure, 100% sure about this thing, then you push off the sacks and then you get rid of that unpleasant smell. That means come out of the place where you are hiding and declare yourself as the winner. Out of the said, hey, here I am here, I have won the game, you couldn't find me, means the boy is declaring that I am the winner. You have failed to find me. You are not the winner. I am the winner. The darkening garden watches. Now here the darkening garden has been personified, as it is being said that the garden was watching these boys who were hunting down each other. The game, which was started as a childish game, as just a merely infantile game, is now turned into the game of the predators, where they are hunting down each other. And who is watching now? The garden, the darkening garden is watching now. The word darkening garden also suggests to the start of the fall of the evening. Okay, it is also suggesting that the start of the evening. Nothing stars. Nothing stars means nothing moves. Nothing stars means nothing moves. The bushes hold their breath. Now the bushes are also being personified over here. Bushes are also watching this game, and the game has turned into a breathtaking game. The air is cold. Yes, here you are, but where are they who shot you? The question is, you are here, but where are they who shot you? The last line where the second person you is being used suggests that the writer, who is now a grown-up person, is looking back into his childhood memories, and he is asking this question to his younger self. The boy who was very prone to become the winner, the boy who was very determined about becoming the winner, has become the winner. But where are they who were looking for him? He is the winner, but then there is no one to celebrate this victory with. With whom he is going to celebrate? Everybody is gone. When the opportunity knocked at the door, when those people who were searching for him came near the tool shed, they were looking for him near the bushes, near the swing, he didn't come out. Now that he has become the winner, he tolerated all the smell, all the unpleasant experiences for too long. He has declared himself to be the winner, but there is no one to celebrate his victory with. So the poem, which started with a very energetic tone, you who come and find me, is now ending with a passive note, with a pensive note, that is suggesting that the boy didn't come out and he has become the winner, but he carried on playing this game for too long, and now there is no one with whom he can celebrate this. Now with this, students, I am going to end today's video. Thank you, all of you.